Hey there. Just wanted to see how you're feeling at the halfway point of the season. That rookie wall is coming for you, so you need to be prepared. When you get a chance, either call or text me back and let me know where you think you need the most work, alright? I'm sure your trainers are doing a great job, but a little extra input doesn't hurt, right?
You know, this has always been my worst week of the season, ever since I was a rookie.
How come? Because of the trade deadline?
Yeah, man. Even in my first year, I was on the block. By now, you think this fella would be something I was used to.
That ain't your fault, though, bro. There's so many bad GMs out there.
Nah, it ain't. But here's the thing. It don't really matter who's at fault. Just like it wasn't my fault when I got rolled up on and injured year 2.
Well, at least you know that ain't the case this year.
When I signed here back in March, I hope this be my last stop. Starting to feel like I made the right choice.
I think you did, Carter.
And you know, if you good with the face of the franchise, then no doubt he'll put in a good word for me next year.
Hey, I don't have that kind of clout, man. I ain't LeBron.
Not yet. But where you are, you remember who showed you the ropes.
Yeah. I got you.
today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 13 carries, 82 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the veteran tight end Carter Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Carter Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive running.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second and 13. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got his man. It's the veteran Landry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Bell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Bell once more. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, you don't have to be super tall to still execute a good fade route. You run a good route, lean away from the defender.
How about a good pass?
There you go. There you go. You got to have that to finish things off. And they got the full combo on that play.
Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end Landry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Carter Landry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, one thing you can say about Carter Landry, he has always been a red zone threat, and he makes the catch there for a touchdown.
And part of the reason he's been such a threat is his size down near the goal line and his ability, even at his age.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down. Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
For 4. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. A give to Bell. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. Touchdown, Jets. It's complete. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he...
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Here's a give to Mixon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Underneath he's got Brate. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Here we go. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Bowden. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Nick Bowden, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts. First and 10 at the 45. clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll drop the throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean,
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Bring it!
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Bell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Bell. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go. Check 55.
They're going to look to throw. Incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a 2nd-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the 2nd pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
Well, a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's the tight end. This is Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On first down, it's Bell. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
But that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on 1st down. Bell, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd down and 6. Airing one out for Crowder. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's taken down inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keelan Cole, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st down, it's Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll go again with Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be third. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB from New York as he puts on his Jets helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug. I mean, look at this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course, some people just can't enjoy a good thing. They're saying it's too much, too soon, blah, blah, blah. But look, that's the get off my lawn crowd anyway. Now, it's not like the kid directed the commercial. He just appears in it. I mean, you tell me. I mean, how many people out there would say no to being in a Nike commercial that gets splashed across primetime TV? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? I mean, we're talking about Nike here. Look, anyway, enough about all that. Why don't we get to the segment we actually had planned before I went off on that diatribe? And you know what? It's a good one for a lot of reasons.